Hey everybody, welcome back to Gameplay First Impressions. So today we're going to take a look at the game Mind, Path to Thalamus. It's a game by, let me just get this correct, Carlos Coronado. It was released on Steam about a week ago, so I've had the game since. I've just not had a chance to make a video. I've been very busy with IRL work and then not being well, and I've got a backlog of games now, so hopefully we're going to get a couple of these videos out over the next few days. So, Mind, Path to Thalamus is a very interesting game. It's a game where you play as a gentleman in a coma, and the whole game takes place in your kind of coma state, your brain, your mind, and it's a first-person puzzler. And I'll be honest straight up and say the story and the voice acting in the story and stuff, it's not really my kind of thing. I'm not into that at all. But the game looks fantastic, and the puzzles are fairly interesting, and it kind of holds the game together, being as it's a very visual and a lovely game to look at. The game sounds nice, and the puzzles are interesting. The story stuff, not my kind of thing. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a wee second. So the game is costing, I believe, full price €13, $13 or £10, and I think it's got a 10% sale off for the first week or the first 2 weeks. I don't know. The sale will probably be gone by the time this video goes up anyway. But what we'll do is we'll look at the options menu. So it's a game that's made in UDK, so Unreal Engine. We can put subtitles on, yes, probably, because I'll be talking over the stuff, and you can read it if you want. Video settings, kind of fairly standard stuff. You'll notice that there's kind of like a black border around the window. I've got it set to 1080p, but the black bit, I think it's like a Unreal Engine thing. It's like a limitation when you make it windowed. I've seen this happen in a few games. I think it happened with Tower of Guns as well. It's just one of those things, we can't avoid that. You've got your VSync on or off, window or full screen, your post-processing, your draw distance. I don't really know what post-processing covers, probably anti-aliasing and various other things. You can only set it to like kind of low, medium, high, or ultra. I'm actually going to set it to high just for the video's sake, for recording purposes. And you've got your save and return to options. So what we'll do is we'll try and do a new game if I can. Select chapter. Go from the prologue. I've not played very far through the game, enough to kind of get my idea of what's actually happening, and we'll probably see cutscene and stuff. Okay. Turn it up on my end so I can hear what's going on. So you get like a bit of story to start with. I believe the person you play as is like a storm chaser, or...
How many times will I kill her?
An interesting question. Lots of darkness. Okay, you're driving away. Mouse is turning me to turns. This is like a little bit of tutorialization. You're sad for running about. I'm walking. There's a tornado.
Not again.
Not again. Oh, dear Lord. Things going on.
Sophia!
Let me just have a swatch here. In terms of recording, it actually seems to be recording okay, which I'm quite happy with. So that means the game's fairly well optimized. I guess that's kind of like one of the benefits of using something like Unreal Engine. It'll be... Shit myself, kinda. I should have remembered that. Yeah, one of the consequences of using a well-known engine like Unreal is that it will be optimised, which is nice. So we're walking through the house. This is all just like fairly basic, like introductory stuff. This isn't actually the game itself. As it stands, when I first loaded up the game and started this, I was kind of like, well, it's kind of... Mirror over there, there's some window, tornado. It's kind of like a bit of Wizard of Ozzy kind of stuff going on.
Baby, please, please, baby, don't do this to me.
So if memory serves correctly, Sophia is our daughter. And we get sucked into the tornado and taken off to Oz. Well, not really Oz, probably to Coma Land or wherever we are. We're in a coma, I think. Kind of suggests so in the name Mind. I should have really looked up what Thalamus means. I'm pretty sure it's a word that people know of, so it's a bit fuzzy. That's not the video, it's actually the game itself is fuzzy because we're just kind of waking up in our coma. And we follow the white bits. Hello white bits, where are you taking me?
How many times will I kill her?
So this is the stuff I'm not really into.
I've asked myself that question 1,000 times. It was always there, flying around my head like my own personal vulture, waiting for me to die and scavenge my corpse.
Indeed.
It was the only thing I could think about when I ended up in that hospital bed.
So how we look around, we see just white everywhere. Let's follow the white path. I think I got closer to the ground when I was turning around there. It will come into focus momentarily. This is just as it's as we're kind of just walking about. There we go. We'll jump down here.
But I can't really blame the tornado, can I?
The fuck is that?
What can you expect from a force of nature?
I'm not sure.
I was the one who chased it. My obsession.
Mm-hmm.
I deserved to be in that bed. Neither dead nor alive.
Mm.
I had screwed with destiny, and it screwed me right back.
Indeed.
Fair deal.
Not really. I wouldn't say it's a fair
It was
deal.
also reassuring to know that I couldn't harm anybody else, as long as I was in a coma. That was the type of nonsense I had to tell myself.
Oh, hello.
To keep me on the path.
So we just continue along this white path of fuzziness.
For all those years, I'd hated my father almost as much as myself for what happened to my little sister. And then I go and do the same thing to my own daughter. My own Sophia. And they say things never change.
Getting a bit skinny over. Do you know what this reminded me of?
What do they know?
Let's see if I can just wait here for a second while he stops talking. This reminded me a lot of this one particular scene. If you remember Max Payne, the kind of drug scene when you're in your house and you're walking through all the fucking bits and it's all like really weird and like nonsensical and ethereally.
I'd put Sophia in danger, taking her with me on the job. Severe weather phenomena. It's more exciting than it sounds. Extreme weather. There's some radical 90s slang for you.
Mm-hmm.
My reckless father had done the same thing with Sophia and I. At least this time she didn't suffer. Well, had I known. But I didn't. Not yet.
Yes, so it reminds me of the Max Payne scene when you're like,
It wasn't really
God damn
a
it,
choice for me.
every time.
I will never know what lies beyond the red light.
I'll wait to talk
But I had this
once I get out of here.
that I never could have known anyway, that any pretense of free choice was merely an illusion.
It's like fucking some
Only accept the fact
Lord of the Rings shit going on here. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost at talking places. Talking places. Soon. Okay, picture you go flappy flappy.
drawing. The first of many. It had been too long since Sophia had been more than a whisper screaming in the back of
Now
my
this bit's
mind,
cool as well.
but I could still recognize it. I admit, at that moment, hope started to flourish inside me. Where would the drawings
I'm just having a drink here while we wait for the
My
dialogue.
little sister alive in this world?
Okay, so we're at a place where you can see here, I think we must be Nick. And we're like, these are the measurements of us being like, Sophia's this tall, Nick is this tall. This is cool. So we walked in that path, now it's closed off. So if I walk over here and turn around again, whip, oh, what's going on? See, this is awesome. I like it. I like this very much. Oh, god damn it. Oh, hello. I enjoyed that section tremendously. Sadly, you can't like walk through again. Maybe you can, maybe if you go the other way. No, you can't, okay. So once you've been through, you've been through. I think that's very impressive. I like stuff like that. Small little, like, not even a puzzle, like just those little set pieces really, really are something that get to me. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. I really enjoyed that. So we come through here and we've got like chairs on the wall and stuff, and there's the picture there. There we've got now an open space we can walk through. We're almost at the point where we do our first puzzle. I mean, you could probably call the hallway section there our first puzzle. Oh shit, I can't even see. Are we loading? Are we? Ah, okay. This is like pretty much our first puzzle. So, yeah, the intro section when you're walking through the dark cavernous area reminds me of Max Payne, which I think is cool. So if we left click, we can pick up this ball of twigs and shit.
Like my father before me, I had spent all my life studying weather phenomena. I thought I was different. I thought I was doing it to pay my debt to Sophia. I was wrong. But all that work couldn't have been for nothing. I was told my very first published study on the hazards of road fog was all sorts of helpful. I was rather proud of that one.
I'm just throwing this about just
And
until
now,
we
of course,
getting about it.
to get to Sophia, I had to bend fog to my will. That'd be the first of many, too.
So the interesting part of the puzzles in this game is that the puzzles are all weather based, or like day and night based. It's all like seasonal or weather based. So we've got like things like fog and mist and rain and the light and the dark. You can use shadows and you can use all various different things. So the first puzzle here is not too difficult. We get told to pick up this orb and we're walking around, so we're thinking, oh, well, let's walk through here. So that makes things fuzzy. So if I come out here, nope. Okay, so we can disperse the fog by being in here with the with the ball. So if we just drop the ball here, then we can walk through the stuff, and then we can walk through, there should be a door down here. Fairly basic puzzles. It's all kind of like linking towards building upon your knowledge of how puzzles work to further your... Oh, trains, scary. Why did that sidestep? I strafed, just in case. All to further your knowledge, so when you get to harder puzzles, you know what you're doing. So the puzzles are one of the most interesting parts of the game. I think the game looks fantastic. You've probably noticed already how incredibly cool the game looks. So we've got the same wall that we were at earlier on, but we're now in like a fucking ocean place. The sky domes, or the sky boxes, look amazing. They look incredible. Like wonderful, like mosaic clouds and colours and reds and oranges and purples and blues. I think it looks fantastic. Very, very cool indeed. But as I said, the story itself isn't really my kind of thing. Now these bits are cool as well. So you see, like, God damn it! Every time.
If we could see the inner workings of this infinity, we would mimic the deer that stands still to elude its predator.
Try and do. Oh, we can't. I was going to say if I can try and turn off the stuff so it makes it easier to
we wouldn't
talk.
Dare make a move. I couldn't see it, so I followed the path, and that kept me alive. But it did much more than that. Introspection can be far more scarring than any wound.
Tell me. I think he's done. Okay, so this is another interesting part. You can see, of course, you probably worked out already, the reflections in the water show, like, the stone pillars before they've been destroyed or worn down over time by weather and water and everything else. You can see, like, pillars and shit off in the distance as well. I didn't really think to travel all the way over there. I've not really walked out that far. You probably can, though, because the draw distance is quite far. I'm guessing if I wanted to, I can walk all the way over here to this pillar. I can walk all the way to that shit over there as well. This one, I can't think if the puzzle here is actually a puzzle or whether it's just a case of just walking down the middle part. Later on, we can start using things like the reflections or shadows for working out puzzles, which is really interesting as well. We just follow the picture. Okay, there's... Oh, okay, maybe we won't walk out over there because there's fucking shit going down. Ah, okay. I remember now. This bit reminds me of Dishonored now.
First,
you'll probably remember the bit in Dishonored.
Reflected in the shallow sea, and I wept. Then fear found me deep in the bottomless belly of this world. Time unraveled in the forest. It was much later, in the world of ice, that I fought against the demons that had been passed down to me, father to son. And finally,
demons.
On the heavens and at the sacred tree, the truth of my maker. For all that, solitude and sorrow were my true, faithful companions in the path of Thalamus. They consumed the beauty of this realm, making it gray and hopeless. The only thing that mattered was moving forward. Only the path remained. How would I find her otherwise?
Paths and things. So you'll notice the game is expansive looking, it's very impressive looking, and I'd imagine the reason that it feels well optimised is the fact that there's like a lot of open, empty expanse, but it's used well. It looks sparse, but it looks good. They've used the empty space for dramatic effect, and I think that's really, really cool. All in all, the game looks fantastic. The puzzles are interesting, but as I said, the story's not really my kind of gig. So here, I believe, I'm trying to get in this fucking bit. How do I... Can I not get in here? No. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get in there. Well, we'll go over this way first and I'll see if I can do something with this mirror. Oh, I think I do actually. I think you're the first mirror I talk to, or do something with. You interact with the mirrors and they do certain things. I think that's like a flashback to when you're in the room at the start and there's like a mirror flipping around. There we go, Mr. Mirror. Oh, we've got that here, and I think I can go down the underside bit now, and then we can use that to progress on to the next area. And you'll see that they're slowly building upon each other. Let's see. Oh, it has opened itself up. Very good. Ding me. Ding ding. Very good. So do I think it's worth the £10? Or $13? Absolutely, yeah. I think the game looks fantastic, as I've said numerous times.
She was just a little kid, even more so than I, laughing away while playing on a swing set. I saw it coming before she did, and I ran and ran and ran and didn't look back until I was safe, all the way up in a tree. It was all over in a split second. No dramatic exit. And suddenly, she was gone.
What I've noticed about the story primarily is that we're painting ourselves to be a bit of an asshole through the pieces of story that we've been talking. So, the next puzzle here, I mean, I can walk up to the top of this fuzzy, cloudy bit if I want to. I bounce off it. Very interesting. This took me a little bit of time to work out. So if I stand on these bits, that, like, kind of gets sucked in by the tree. Now if I come in here, it blows me up in the air. So what we need to do is try and get to that mirror over there. So the best way to do so would be to jump and then go up. There we go. And it just pings you over here. Give me your mirrors. Very nice. Easy enough. And on to the next puzzle. This one's a pretty cool one as well. I believe this is the Shadows puzzle. Are we getting any story? No story today. So if I try and walk up there, I fall through the gap. Interestingly. And if I come over here, the same thing happens, but I can see the reflection in the water shows that it's fully built. So let's have a look at the reflection and see how that works. So, if we look at the reflection, it looks like this ladder here, or this stairway, is still functional. Let's see if I can get a good position here. Okay, there we go. We can see kind of what's going on. So we need to go up on the left. We need to go along one, forward. Then we need to turn right, go along past the column, take a left, and then come back on ourselves. And that should hopefully allow us to get up to where we need to be. So it was up along here. It was along this direction. And it was along here, past here, and over to this pillar. And I've done this before, of course, that's why it's easy enough to see. And I'm not going to go too far into the game because I don't want to give too many spoilers. But you see we managed to get here without much of a hassle at all. Ding me up. We flip the mirror. And on we go to great justice. So what's our next puzzle today? What do we have in store for us today? I think this is more of the same. More working out. So, we know that we can walk up this one, I believe. Yes, there we go. Ding. There's a lot going on. The puzzles are getting a little harder now. I can't get up here. There's no mirror up there anyway, so I've got no interest in it. So,
who's to blame for her death?
Oh.
The tsunami did what it did. No point in blaming God or fate. So I looked in the mirror, as I had many times before, and reflected back on it. I saw guilt. My father shared some of the burden, but it was mine. My guilt. My fault.
Then we go... Is it this way again? Oh, balls. Hold the phone. I need to reflect on what's going on. It was a pun, do you get it? So basically what we need to do is get up to that mirror again. Now I need to just have a swatch here. What are we doing? So we're going up there, that's fine. We go left, then... Oh, yeah, okay. I get it. We're going along this way. We're going along... No. Oh, okay. Interesting. There we go. And then we've got this guy over here.
Had my own Sophia survived too, back home, or in this world? One had drowned, and the other... What are the odds of surviving the eye of the storm? There are few accounts. 1928, Greensburg, Kansas. A farmer saw the inside of a tornado. It was still as death, he said. Then it hissed. It actually screamed, and the hollowness was lit up by lightning. Was that the last thing my little girl had seen, I wondered? Death, screams, and God's thunder, the ire of the tornado.
Talking about Kansas, more Wizard of Oz kind of shit going on. So I need to work this out. How are we going to work this out? We need to look at the reflection. So we go up. Do we? Oh, we need to go up twice. Is that how it works? Is it a doubler? Are we going up once, then going up twice? No, going up twice doesn't benefit us. So we go up once, we walk along here. Ah, I get it now. I see it. I seize the problem. So I was turning left too early, so I need to go out one here, then go aha, and then... Oh, fuck. The oh fuck was, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, let's have a look here. So, once we get over here, we need to take a left. Oh, I get it now. I understand. Easy enough. So, we need to come back on ourselves. I like these puzzles. I like that you have to, like, actually look for visual clues on the ground. They're not too difficult, but they are fun. Over here. Up we go. Boom. Give me your stuff. No, there's one over here as well. This one seems like a fairly basic one. Not too much hassle at all. So how do we get in about this? So this one doesn't work. This one's a falsie. Okay, knew it. This one works. So I think we need to do a little cheeky one of these. Oh, balls. Wait, hold on. What are you saying? What are you saying, game? Oh, right, okay. I get you now. I get it. So we come over here. Over here. Yep. Wait, hold the phone. I'm not sure I understand. So we come along here. How far do we need to come along? Oh, all the way over here? Fuck me. Okay, I get it now. Not too difficult. So we come all the way over here. Then I need to come over here and then do one of these. Boom. Nice. Not too hard at all. Are we finished? Oh, now there's a big fucking... Oh, now we need to do one of these and ping ourselves over.
No, not yet. Trapped in that world, the only thing I knew was my sister had survived in there. Somehow. I just had to let myself be led by her drawings and her light. The Thalamus was waiting for me, although I wouldn't see it and with it any sense of hope until I had emerged from the darkness of the cave. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I don't seem to be... Oh, maybe this is what I need to do. Maybe I need to go over here. No, I don't think that was right at all either. How are we doing this then? So obviously I need to allow it to get sucked in. Maybe I need to go over here and go... Boom! How can I not reach? Is there something I'm missing? Is there something I'm not getting? Maybe I need to jump further into the stormy bit and then go... Boom! Okay, close. Let's go one more time. So we need to wait. Stand on these platforms. It sucks in the thing to the tree. If I go over here and then go... Boom! No. Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Am I fundamentally missing something here? Is there a way to get higher? Let's look at the reflections, just in case. No, I think this is the way you do it. Just I'm not doing it properly. I'm just not getting as much lift, as much takeoff. Okay, that time I got a lot of air, just not very far. I need to go around like this. Up. Oh, close. Very close. I think it's a very well timed bit of platforming you need to do. Come over here and then go boom. Hey. Oh, come on now. One more time. One more time. I'll get it this time. I know I will. Yep. And ahoy. I'm just not getting enough lift. Oh, come on now, that was perfect. I'll go again from this side. Maybe I need to jump over here and go one of these. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Wait, hold on, what am I doing? I guess I'm going down here. Aha! The last mirror. And we're done with that particular puzzle. Not too difficult, not too hard, not too stressful, but a lot of fun. I enjoyed that very much. So what have we got next? What you got for me? So where are we going? We've got... Follow the painting. I feel like I'm floating in space. And oh, okay then. Prologue finished. I know where we are now. The music's very nice. Just look at the wonderful, like, just the bigness. The bigness! I enjoy the general, like, the size and scale of everything. Everything's big and huge and... It's got a kind of like a... Shadow of the Colossus kind of feel to the setting, how everything's like huge and expansive. We've got a bit of a cloud situation over here. What are you saying to it, Cloud? Oh, I need to be in here somewhere. Where am I? Where's my my ball of twigs? Where are you at? Twig ball. That's what we need. I should really have followed the picture. I didn't follow where it went, and I'm lost and scared. Where did my painting go? My picture? Probably over here. I see stuff. I see sticks sticking out the ground. That's usually a good sign. A sign of like, oh, there it is there. Okay. One thing I would like probably is a sprint button, perhaps. There's no kind of way to sprint around. You have to walk everywhere. like a frolic button, a button where you could hold down and you would just frolic, you would skip freely.
I hadn't paid attention to the feeling before, and now I couldn't. I didn't feel my body at all. My alarming lack of a physical presence was too much of an existential threat to handle, so I didn't.
I like that the twig ball allows for like light shafts, kind of HDR-y style. Very cool. Pop you down here, and I'll just sneak through the fog and the mist. We'll come through past the tree trunk. Hello, tree trunk. How are you doing? Thank you for allowing passage.
Into the belly of the beast. Unlike Jonah's, mine was no big fish, but it was just as frightening, if not more so.
And we'll do a couple more and then I'll kind of leave it there. It gives you an idea of the start of the game and what it's like. And I do recommend the game for the £10. I think it's a fantastic looking game. I think if you're into puzzlers,
Day and night,
you'll genuinely enjoy this.
Darkness. Convenient opposites to explain away complex realities. But can you blame them? Such powerful symbols. No wonder you'll find them in every story, every dogma. These sweet lies are easier to swallow, easier to live by, rather than admitting that life is rarely so simple.
Now my ball has escaped, which is not good. He'll be required for stuff, for service. Now, can I sneak down here? No, I can't. Bit of greeniness. Big old cave. What we seen cave?
All of this sounds pretty cheesy or lame, I'm sure. And it is. But honest truths tend to sound like that. We are so unfamiliar with them. In that coma, in that cave, in the dark, it was the only thing of consequence.
So there's a lot of walkie-walkie going on. And what have we got here? We've got like a canvas, and we've got some things that make light, and we've got a huge open area. So this is like more beach. Oh, that would have been like a bridge at some point or something.
Light and darkness are absolutes.
And I get a bit of
absolutes are easy.
an achievement there. I get night shift.
But mix them up, and you will find my fascination follows suit. It is at night that we value the sun, the light in the dark. That's
It's a wonderful sky dome.
Attention, and that's what I yearned for in the cavern. But my hunger was not sated. Not yet. I starved for light.
So I guess we don't need to be here for just now. Oh, I seen you. So I need to go up and then around, and that's where my ball is. So this video's probably going to be a wee bit longer than they normally are, but that's mostly because the game has quite a lot of open spaces to traverse, which I enjoy. I've said before, the Shadow of the Colossus kind of vibe of how big and expansive everything is. I really enjoy that a lot. So we'll come around here, and this should hopefully lead us up to where the ball is. Coming through, and up and around. Multiple paths. The choices. What we got around here? We've got a bit of light-giving stuff. Oh. No, there we go. Okay, so this way, I don't think there's anything. Yeah, just walled off. Just follow this, and this should take us to the bouncy ball that came down here earlier. The bouncy ball, I don't know what I'm talking about. The twig ball, the ball of twiggy goodness. So we'll come around. And where are you bastard? You're hiding from me. Aha! You're not the one I was looking at earlier on, but I'll take you. Give me a shot of you. And, can I pick him up a wee bit? No, I have to have him like directly in front of my face. Can't see, I'm blind! Ah! Okay, we'll come round here. And... wait. Oh yeah, this is actually... oh, okay, so we have to place this on the end of the thing. On the end of the bridge. To complete the puzzle, because that's what the nighttime thing said. Hello? You're going down this way. I'll follow you then.
Darkness. A barrier
Oh,
unto itself.
god damn it. I was
Sophia
tricked.
had loved those fables of good and evil. White lies for children. I couldn't delve into the blackness without any light. That much was easy to grasp.
Ah, okay, yep, this takes us round. And I'm pretty sure I just placed this on the end of this bloody bridge. And then I think if I walk all the way back around again, that should solve the puzzle. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here because it's going to go on for too long otherwise. But yeah, Mind Path to Thalamus or Thalamus. Very interesting game. If you enjoy platform puzzlers, if you enjoy puzzle games, certainly check it out. £10 on Steam, available right now.